Hi guys, this video here is serious. I want you to sit down, grab a soft drink, a beer, a beverage, and watch this video.
Hello guys, Archie Luxury channel, and I just want to do this is a Tissot, and I bought this watch here because why did I buy this watch? I bought this watch because I bought a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, and the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage had a white dial and a black bezel. And what happened is, the guy who was selling the Breitling, also on his eBay listings, because I bought it on eBay, he had this watch as well. And I kind of thought it would be great to do a pair. Like, it's very interesting to have somebody who loved the Breitling, and this was kind of their beta. They bought this Tissot as a beta watch, and I got to tell you, interestingly enough, this watch here, it has the ETA based movement. This actually has a 2825, which is a slight variation of the 2824, very common ETA workhorse movement. And there's a number of things about the Tissot that really pissed me off. There's a couple of things that really pissed me off. I mean, these Tissots here retail for somewhere between $700 and $1,200 Australian. What's that in US? $500 to $700 US. So I bought this on eBay. The guy was fairly careful with his watches. It's a full box and papers watch, so it is interesting. It is interesting. Things that pissed me off. Well, I think the display back is just tacky. The butterfly clip deployant there, I think, is just nasty. It's just petrol station watch, cheap, nasty. No screws. It uses push links there, so it's like the old, watches from the 80s, cheap Seikos. They all have that. You got to hammer it out, which is, I suppose, once it's sized, it's not a huge problem. But I got to be honest with you there. It really never floated my boat there. I wore it a little bit, and I kind of thought it was a bit on the cheap and nasty side. I mean, I paid for it $350 Australian. What's that? $250 US? $250, $270 US. I suppose, that's not terrible. It's like new. The condition is very, very nice. It's not used and abused, but I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Comparing this to, say, my Breitling Super Ocean, it's a piece of shit. See, the difference between a shit brand that uses ETA and a good brand that uses ETA is, the shit brands, they boast about using an ETA. Like Tissot, proudly using Swiss ETA, da-da-da-da. Whereas brands like IWC, Breitling, they try and hide the fact. They're a bit embarrassed about the fact that the base caliber is an ETA. They say, well, they renumber it to a Breitling number. The Breitling uses, I think it's B17 for their ETA 2824-2 movement. So they kind of try and hide the fact that it's using an ETA. Whereas brands like Tissot, Oris, all these cheap Charlie, Hamilton, they kind of say the ETA is a thing to be proud of. So that's kind of the difference. What pisses me off, I think this watch is incredibly gimmicky. No screw-in crown. It's got a ceramic bezel, but it doesn't fucking rotate. The bezel doesn't rotate. The way the case is done, yes, it's big, modern, chunky, no holes case, but it's no great engineering beautifulness has gone into it. Just nasty, just nasty. The bracelet, yes, it's a steel bracelet, yes, but it's quite I just think it's just kind of nasty how they've done it. The butterfly clasp, yeah, it does the job, but it's just nasty. When you look at bracelets from, say, Pluta or Breitling, they're a class above this sort of shit. Okay, they're many times the price. I grant you that. I grant you. But this is what's wrong with affordable wristwatches. They are fucking compromises. The problem with affordable watches is they are a fucking compromise. Yes, it looks kind of cool. It's kind of trendy. Yes, I grant you that. It is a lot of bang per buck. But it's kind of nasty. It really is a nasty little fucker. It's nasty. That's what it is. It's just fucking nasty. It's just a nasty little critter that I think you get what you pay for. When you buy a watch for under $1,000, it's never going to be in you know, higher end horology. I mean, Breitling's a bit pretentious. Sure, Breitling's is pretentious as fuck at times, but I mean, it's pretentious when you consider you're paying all that money for a fucking ETA movement. But they spend a lot of money on the case. They spend a lot of money on their bracelet. The dial is beautifully done. Whereas on the Tissot, it's very gimmicky without much substance. Like, okay, they wanted to say, we've got ceramic bezel, but the bezel doesn't fucking turn. It doesn't have a screw-in crown. The links on the bracelet are nasty. The box, the packaging, well, what do I say about the box and the packaging? Well, it's just, how do you put it there? It's nasty. It's just nasty stuff. And I'm sorry, but I don't think there's a better way. Even my camera's not refocusing on this well. Why is that? Why aren't you focusing on this thing here? It's anyhow, it's just how it is. It's just a very, very nasty, cheap, generic watch. I mean, this is the whole reason. You get what you pay for. Any wristwatch under $1,000 is a fucking piece of shit. If a wristwatch retails new for under $1,000, you can be fucking sure it's a piece of fucking garbage. And that's the same. That holds true with this Tissot. Yes, it does the basics. Yes. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking piece of shit. I'm Archie Luxury, discussing cheap, affordable watches that don't hurt. Tell me what you lousy fuckers think of that.
Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel, Paul Pluta channel. And my good friend, Tanzillin, answering super chats. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. I feel like I'm doing my passion. Tanzillin, simply the best. And he's got another one for you here. How's this? It's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Now, guys, I got to tell you, I struggle to survive full-time on YouTube. Please look in the description below for 10 ways you can keep me full-time on YouTube. Guys, I really need your help. Please consider getting a paid video review. I'll do a review on any watch, any question you want. Guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. You can sponsor me for as little as $1 a month. $1 a month, and that just keeps me going on full-time on YouTube. Guys, you could also, I do phone calls. You can talk to me for an hour on the phone, Skype or WhatsApp, for $50 US. Guys, I really do need your help to stay full-time. Men cannot survive on Google Ads alone. Please help me. Please help me stay full-time on YouTube. And guys, don't forget that. It's not about the money. It's my passion. Scheitling on time. Simply the best. Tanzillan, thank you. That's a sponsored bit from Tanzillan. I can do that for $150 a month if you email me directly. Look below for my email address, guys.